NoeG.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
I shall ensure you survive this. Take the abyssal storm! Clear for us a path! Incineration wave! Not today!
Ready to go!
Try this!
Freezing storm!
Explosive ring!
That'll bring you down!
Do it! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Excited!
Azure storm!
Can you take it?
Do it! Shion, astral energy! Full throttle! None shall escape my
First
judgment!
shot! Clear for us a path! Short range alpha! That's what I like to hear.
treated you know what's good for you.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. Won't try to
Beat them out of the sky!
Hit him away! I'll face you!
Sword rain out! Dragon swarm!
Here, let me help.
Crush! Now I can let loose!
Like I'm not
Here! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Azure storm! Incineration wave!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
I really owe you.
Shut him down!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that is no further. A thrilling performance.
Megasonic thrust! Wide open!
It won't escape me. Watch this.
Explosive ring!
By the power
Air
of
pressure.
Sword rain out!
In the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc.
Azure storm!
Hold on to your heart. That'll bring you down. Here I come.
Merciful dash.
Not today! Savage roar! Orochi's fury!
Can you heal me to stop you dying?
See, what happened there is you crossed me.
I'm great.
Shouldn't have done that.
Not in your dreams.
Benediction life. I'm just getting started.
I owe you one.
I'm on it.
Burning.
Orochi's fury!
Right. Coming.
Try
The
this.
abyssal deep. Clear for us a
Explosive
path.
ring! Sword rain alpha!
Grateful.
Blending flash!
Escape my
Armor
judgment.
won't save you. Dark I'll face you.
Dragon swarm!
Domaline.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. Haha. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Gotta break through! Orochi's fury! Explosive ring!
It can hide itself? From me?
Eat this! Incineration wave! Sword rain alpha! Try this! Blending flash! Eat this! Orochi's fury!
These fists has got your name on them.
Power of flame.
Explosive ring!
Spirits within the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc.
Eternal devastation!
I'll heal you. I never miss.
Merciful dash. On your knees. I can carve through armor.
Orochi's fury!
Air pressure.
Healing.
Azure storm!
Take it.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Here's a healing art.
In the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc! Eat this!
Take it. Go. Go.
Azure storm!
Merciful dash.
Incineration wave!
Far enough.
Azure storm!
I'm on it. Air pressure.
Incineration wave! Orochi's fury!
I'm sorry to be like that could
We've
easily
all
be
got
fatal.
enough on our
Just as well,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here to stop it.
Bestow thy mystic
Azure
mercy.
storm! Incineration wave! Sword rain alpha! Try this! Blending flash!
I'm on it. Can't get out of this.
Azure storm!
I'll heal you all.
Eat this.
Orochi's fury!
Here's a healing art.
Let me free
Try
you
this!
of your power.
I owe you one.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Mystic mercy.
Burning.
Orochi's fury!
Allow me to help. Why, thank you, your lordship. And will you lay down your life for your lord? Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty.
That'll bring you down.
You'll find no mercy.
Eat this. That's enough. Shine.
So fine not too long ago.
I've been hit with something!
Kikara frozen.
Hammer!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Bestow thy mystic
Careful!
mercy.
It has some kind of camouflage! Ice tornado!
It got fire.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Dragon Swarm! All yours! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Damn it! Azure Storm!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
I'm in your debt, Alphen.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
Do it! Law! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
None shall escape my judgment!
Orochi's Fury!
Soil.
I'm on explosive ring! That's enough! Sword Rain Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
Tornado!
I'm on it!
Take this!
Finish without a trace! This one's mine!
These fists have got your name on them!
Reflect
I'm on
on thy
Dragon
sin.
Swarm!
They smite with blackened blade!
First strike! Orochi's Fury!
They smite with blackened blade!
Where are you going?
Azure Storm! I'm on it!
None shall
Sword Rain
escape my
Alpha!
judgment!
Azure Storm!
Now I'm in the
Orochi's Fury!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Azure Storm!
Flavor
Here!
Fury! Burning strike!
Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Come on!
I'm on it!
Reflect on thy sin. They smite with...
It was not
Dragon Swarm!
They smite with blackened blade!
So much for sitting this fight out. That wouldn't be a complaint idea. Nope, that'd be silly.
Azure Storm! I'm on it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Being interrupted.
Ignite! Azure
Now I'm in the
Storm!
groove.
I owe you one.
A freezing
Orochi's
storm!
Fury! First strike! Try this!
That's enough! Here, let me
Azure
help!
Storm! Orochi's Fury! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Freaking does it!
Dragon Swarm! Eternal Devastation! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Let's go, Helene!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
A hard-won victory.
Gotta break through! Dark Wind! Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
None shall escape my judgment!
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Oh! Still body slam us into next week!
Orochi's Fury!
A freezing storm!
Masterful
Try this!
Tornado!
On your...
Explosive Ring! I'm on it! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! None shall
Shouldn't have
escape
messed with
my
me.
judgment!
Rending Blast!
on the wind.
Azure Storm!
On your knees.
Incineration Wave!
Air pressure. Spirits within the
Megasonic
soil.
Thrust!
Awaken
Here.
and wreak havoc. Eat this. No further.
Fury!
Eternal Devastation!
Burning strike!
Eat this!
Does it hurt? Dance on the wind.
Incineration
On
Wave!
your knees. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am. In the soil. Awaken and
Try
wreak
this.
havoc.
Flavor Fury!
Explosive Ring!
Burning strike!
Azure Masterful dash!
Take
Incineration wave!
Snake of the abyssal deep.
I never miss!
Sword Ring Alpha! Try this! Blending Flash!
Ray!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on it.
Explosive Ring!
Now you see what I can do. Come on, roll now.
This one's all mine! Try this!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
All fitting you here and now. All good things come to an
Incineration
end.
wave!
I don't even know the word
Awakening.
defeat. Now we're not.
I'll heal you all!
Try this! Explosive Ring!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this.
First aid!
Go, leave the choice to me.
Burn! Azure Storm!
Let me show you what my art
Incineration
can do!
wave!
Rise and shine!
Rosie Fury!
No, I won't give in.
Azure Storm!
They smite with
Incineration wave!
Deny.
Sighted!
Take this. Execution.
Blending Flash!
Xion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
So by mystic mercy, I'm on it.
Incineration wave!
Very
Ice
I can
tornado!
carve through armor.
Yeah, appreciate the concern. The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can start typing.
I mean, yes, sir. In the
Here,
soil.
let me help.
Awaken and wreak
Azure
havoc on it.
Storm!
First aid!
Incineration wave!
I'm on it.
Rosie Fury!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help. First aid!
Rain Alpha!
By the power of flame!
Blending
Finish
Flash!
without a trace!
Watch yourself! Eternal
Roll
Devastation!
now! Begin!
Megasonic Thrust!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Incineration wave!
In a bind?
Any more of this and I'll burn out! Azure Storm!
Captivity! I'm on a roll now!
Incineration wave!
Begin! I'm on here!
Incineration wave! Rosie Fury!
Freezing
Explosive Ring! Pierce! First strike! Try this!
Reflect on thy sin.
Explosive Ring!
I'm ready!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Rosie Fury!
Come one, come all.
Explosive Ring!
This one's mine!
I'll finish you here and now.
Azure Storm!
Here I go!
Rosie Fury!
Do it! Going!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Sword Rain Alpha! Rosie Fury!
I'm on it. In the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc.
Eternal Devastation!
Tornado!
Rosie Fury! First strike! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Do it!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Out of our way!
Rosie Fury!
Hear me! Flame open!
Try this!
Face you.
Explosive Ring!
None shall escape
Azure
my
Storm!
judgment!
On your
Incineration Wave!
freaking does it! I'm on it. No further.
Azure Storm!
Here, let me help!
Incineration Wave! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
By the power of flame!
Blending Flash! Dragon Swarm!
On your
strike!
Explosion!
Megasonic Thrust!
First strike! Here's a hit!
Not today!
First aid!
Crescent flash. I'm on it.
Here I go!
Incineration Wave!
The abyssal
Sword Rain
here for
Alpha!
us a path.
Here's a healing art! If it's in the sky, it's
Why'd you
mine.
heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Awaken and Incineration Wave! Surfing Knuckle! Orochi's Fury! Try this! Explosive Ring! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blending Blast! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
From beyond! I'll leave it to you! Astral!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
No,
Do better.
I won't give in.
Try this!
The picture of health.
Astral Storm!
I'll finish you here now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where are you going?
Try this!
Eat this.
Blending Blast! Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle.
Eternal Devastation!
Take my judgment.
The flame inside me yearns for
Incantation ruin.
Orochi's Fury! First strike!
The enemy wields
Eat
arts
this!
too.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm ready!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it? Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Astral Storm!
They got me flanked.
Ice tornado! It'll body slam us into next week! Finish without a trace!
Incineration Wave!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Astral Storm!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
I can carve through armor.
Instead of flame inside me yearns to be let free! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blended Blast! Dragon Swarm!
None shall escape my
Megasonic
judgment.
Thrust! Try
What
this!
is mine?
Take this, it's got your name on them.
You picked the wrong fight!
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can do. The lights run out.
It's too much!
That'll bring you down.
Astral Storm!
Another one down.
Orochi's Fury!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike! Astral Storm! Incineration Wave! Orochi's Fury! Try this! Explosive Ring! Megasonic Thrust! Explosive Ring!
Eat this!
Crush! Incineration Wave!
I'm on it!
By the power of flame!
Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive Ring!
Negative 10! I'm on it!
I don't even know the word defeat.
Try harder! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
In a bind?
Sword Rain Alpha!
The abyssal beast!
Orochi's Fury! First strike! Flame inside me!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kitara. Freezing storm.
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
Sorry, I didn't want to cut you out.
What our friends told me, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Such unadulterated fury.
Can't heal you forever.
Here I go!
By the power of flame!
Explosive Ring!
Denied!
Try
I'm real mad!
Azure Storm!
Healing circle!
This one's all mine!
That'll bring you down!
Try harder! Azure Storm!
You're mine!
Incineration Wave!
Healing circle!
Engulf you!
None shall escape!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
The freezing
Azure Storm!
Captivity!
Incineration Wave! Elusive Fury!
On your knees! I'm on it!
Here's a healing arm!
Air pressure!
First aid! Sighting!
I'm on it!
Blended Flash! Mega Sonic Thrust! Try this!
Eat this! Take this! Now I'm in the groove!
Burn it out!
I'll face you! Nothing gets by me! Dance on the wind! Spirit is in the soil! Awaken and wreak havoc!
Azure
I'll
Storm!
finish you here and now! Masterful dash! On
Azure
your
Storm!
Ready to go!
air pressure!
Ice tornado!
Azure Storm!
Make it the official secret!
Elusive Fury!
I hope this medicine works out.
This should do it!
Show you what my art
Do
can
it!
do! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Here's a healing arc!
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
Allow me to... Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes,
None
sir.
shall escape her!
Azure Storm!
Do it! Now I can let loose.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
The heavens must be smiling.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Way.
Azure Storm!
Come one, come all!
Try harder!
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
Azure Storm!
Blind
Incineration
freeze!
Wave!
What can make you sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Azure Storm!
I'm going to use
Incineration
all
Wave!
the power of my healing art to accomplish this!
Try this!
None shall escape my judgment!
Azure! I'm on it! Try harder!
Thank you for the healing,
no
Dopamine.
limits!
Our comrades need our abilities in your survive. Then
No
tonight's
one's
meal is
dying on
on
our
you.
watch!
Keep going.
Frozen!
Hammer!
A freezing storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Ice tornado!
Eternal Devastation!
Do it!
Azure Storm!
Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! By the power of my heart!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A freezing storm!
Incineration!
Ice tornado!
Spirit is in the soil.
Azure Storm!
This one's mine!
Take this! I can carve through! I'm just getting started!
Show you what my
Azure
art
Storm!
Is in the soil.
Try harder! Azure Storm!
Freezing
Elusive
storm!
Fury!
Being interrupted!
Whirling Alpha!
Come and get
Dragon Kick!
Here, let me help!
Here!
First aid! None shall
Dragon
escape
Swarm!
my judgment!
Azure Storm!
Ray!
Not today!
Now I'm in the groove! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Elusive Fury!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Incineration wave! Dragon swarm!
Come and get it.
Try this!
Now I'm real mad.
Explosive ring!
In the soil. Eat this.
Now I can let loose.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my
Leave the charges to me.
I'll heal you all.
Their incantation ruined.
This isn't looking good.
Freezing storm.
I owe you one.
Here, let me help. First aid.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Hold nothing back! Azure Storm! Orochi's Fury! Sword Rain Alpha!
Recover.
Internal Devastation!
Eat this.
That's enough.
Orochi's Fury!
Does it.
I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire! Azure Storm! Burn!
Eat this. Let me free you of the power.
Okay,
It's trying to take us out. So I will go quiet.
Azure Storm! Orochi's Fury!
Snake to the abyssal deep. Clear. Instinct sharpened. Eat this.
Azure Storm!
I'm on. Come and get. Show thy mystic mercy.
Azure Storm!
Now I'm in the
Incineration Wave!
Shion, Astral Energy. Full throttle.
These fists have got your name on them. Eat that. Bring you down.
Try harder! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave! Sword Rain Alpha! Blended Flash! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive Ring!
No further. I hope this thing is medically approved.
I can do without this pain. Now I can let loose. It's on! Ignite! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
This looks nice and tough.
An opponent like this would be easy. Incineration Wave!
Clear for us.
This is gonna need all of us together.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Here I
These
come!
fists have got your name on them.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Will this help? Masterful dash.
Incineration Wave!
Armor won't save you. I'm sorry to be a bug.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
First strike! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Orochi's Fury!
Awaken and
It's weakened.
This ends
in a
now!
bind.
Healing circle.
Incineration Wave!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Orochi's Fury!
Now I'm real mad.
Here, let me help.
Up in the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc. I really owe you one. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
By the power of flame.
Ignite!
Here we go again.
It's too much.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
By the power of flame!
Now to the fury! Take this! Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
First aid!
Okay, here I go. Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Let's see what happens. As you cross
They smite with
There!
Azure Storm! I'm on it! Try harder!
It's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going?
I'm going up to you! Incineration Wave!
In the storm.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I go. Gotcha.
Azure Storm!
Soil.
Incineration Wave! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
Masterful
Magical Flame of Fire! Yours to be
I'm
let
going to
free!
need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Eat this! Shattering
Azure Storm!
pieces! Attack us!
Incineration Wave!
Can you take it?
Eat this!
Watch it!
Strike! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Ignite!
Does it hurt?
Azure Storm! I've been hit with something!
Even a magic has its limits.
No, feeling so great.
Here's a healing art!
Explosive Ring!
First aid!
Azure Storm!
Eat this!
Incineration Wave! Azure Storm!
Eat this!
I won't lose! I'll cover you.
This one's all mine!
It's not too late to bow out.
Okay, I'm not looking to get our tails
I didn't want
handed
to
to
put
us.
you out.
That's what our friends for. We can't depend on them anymore.
You're
Azure
right.
Storm!
I'll bear that in mind.
Incineration Wave!
None shall escape.
Azure
Let the
Storm!
marksman handle this.
Incineration Wave!
Ray!
Erosion Fury! Try this! Explosive Ring!
I won't give up.
Stay away from my friend! Azure Storm!
From beyond.
Incineration Wave!
Don't mind if I do.
Azure Storm!
I'm nearly done for.
What was I thinking?
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
That's enough!
Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Freezing storm!
I'm just getting started!
Incineration Wave!
I swear!
He does it!
None shall escape my judgment!
Erosion Fury!
Freezing storm! I never miss!
Try harder!
I'm on it!
Azure Pistol!
None shall escape my
Incineration Wave!
judgment! None
This is
shall
looking
escape
good.
my judgment!
Sword Rain Alpha!
And you're dead, baby.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
In a bind!
Azure Storm!
Captivity!
Incineration Wave!
Eat this!
Here, let me help.
You shouldn't have messed with me!
I owe you one. Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
In the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Erosion Fury!
Heal!
Now I can let loose.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
In the soil.
Awaken and Fury is even wider! Azure Storm!
I'm ready!
Xion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I'm ready!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though. What do you want to do about that big one?
Let's take it down.
The sword-wielding Sugal?
And not just one, but 4!
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
This one's mine!
In the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc!
Incineration wave!
House it!
The picture of hell!
You're mine!
Awaken and
No
wreak
escape!
havoc! I really owe you one. Watch this!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Carve through armor! Air pressure!
First strike!
Here, let me
Azure
out!
Storm!
They smite with blackened blade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Everlasting
Not today!
Fluidity of the movement is simply incredible.
on your knees.
Denied!
Eat this! Air pressure!
Outstanding form!
In a bind?
First strike! It's on!
I'll thank you!
Azure Storm!
Off my
Try harder! Azure Storm!
Negative gate!
Try
Being
harder!
interrupted.
Azure Storm!
Benediction light.
Azure Storm!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
You!
Healing ready!
Spirits within
go.
the
Where
soil.
you go?
Awaken and wreak havoc! I'm sorry to be bothered.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am. Light.
Azure Storm! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Incineration wave! Orochi!
I can handle it!
Crescent flash.
Try this!
And again!
On your
Explosive ring!
you! Now I'm
Do
in
it.
the groove.
Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
By the power of
Azure
flame!
Storm!
Negative gate.
Orochi Fury!
Soil. Awake in a bind.
Try this time! Explosive ring!
Know thy mystic mercy. All of it if you hear it now. Carried away.
Azure Storm!
Healing circle!
Far enough. Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
I need to pull myself
Azure
together.
Storm!
The picture all
Incineration wave!
you an
Azure Storm!
I've let you all down.
Azure Stay away from my friend! Azure Storm! Incineration wave!
I'll heal you
Not
all!
done yet.
Burn in hell!
Okay, here I go. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that is silly.
Try harder!
Soil.
Azure Storm!
I'm really done for.
Azure Storm!
The finishing blow.
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge. Carried away.
Where are you going?
Armor won't save me in a bind.
Azure Storm!
This help?
Eat this!
Begin.
Azure Storm!
Take this.
Such
Unadulterated fury.
freezing storm!
Denied.
Azure Storm!
Need to pull a tornado!
Eat this.
Okay, try harder!
One more!
Azure Storm!
Another incantation ruined.
Confiscated!
Time to let it rip! Azure Storm!
By the power of
I don't know what I'd do without you.
I'm on soil.
Perhaps now isn't time?
I really don't.
Prepare to be sealed. Dark
Eternal Devastation! Orochi Fury!
Masterful death.
I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
It got rid of the thorns.
Looks like I won after all!
Except Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot. None shall escape my judgment.
Azure Storm! Azure
Ray!
Storm!
Art expert coming through!
Azure Storm!
By the
In a
power of
bind?
flame!
Nothing gets by me!
Think again! Here, let me help. First aid! There! Go!
Take this!
Not today!
Let's go! Oh, now you're talking! Save my
Explosive Ray!
That'll bring you down.
First strike! Azure Storm!
Here! Flame of
Incineration
fury!
Wave!
Burning!
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
This'll be
Azure
clear for
Storm!
us a path.
This isn't looking good.
Finish you here and now!
Healing circle!
Dark wind!
I owe you one.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Negative gate!
Azure Storm!
Far enough!
Burning strike! Do it! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle! Flame of fury! Burning
Incineration Wave! Corrosive Fury!
None shall escape my
Armor won't
judgment.
save now!
Explosive Ring! Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Here's a healing art!
Incineration Wave!
Dance on the wind!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Azure Storm! Incineration
None
Wave!
shall escape my judgment.
I've used too much.
Strike!
Such unadulterated fury.
Ignite!
I will heal you all!
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave! Corrosive Fury! Try this!
Do it!
Law! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
We won.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Azure Storm!
I'm like bait!
Incineration Wave!
Take this! Can you take it?
Corrosive
Where are
Fury!
you going? Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! Let me show you what my
Explosive
arms
Ray! Aim for the
Rise
weak
and
spot!
shine!
Azure Storm! Incineration Wave! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Take it!
Azure Storm!
I'm on!
Onward! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
Finish you here and
Sword
now!
Rain Alpha!
In a bind?
First aid!
Thanks! Blending Flash!
There!
I'll face you! That's enough!
Azure Storm!
Take this!
It's on!
Let me help! It's weakened!
Sword Rain! This ends now!
In the soil! Awaken and wreak
Blending
havoc!
Flash!
Without a trace!
Corrosive Fury!
Masterful dash!
Onward!
I'll smash you!
Azure Storm!
Burning!
Incineration Wave! Here!
First aid!
Now I can let try
Begin!
Explosive Ray! Ignite!
Eat this!
Azure
Blocking
Storm!
blade!
Incineration Wave!
Circle!
I'm grateful.
Execution!
The enemy will want to.
You'll soon see about that!
Incineration Wave!
Rise and shine!
Corrosive
Shouldn't have
Fury!
messed with me!
Let the marksman
Try this!
I'm ready!
Xion, astral energy! Full throttle! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Freeze! Get in, get out! I shall ensure you survive this!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Art expert coming through!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I could do without this pain. I owe you one. Azure Storm! Incineration Wave!
No further! Come and get
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shit.
You'll soon see about that! I never fit!
Azure Storm!
On your knees!
Incineration art! First aid!
I'm on the soil! Awaken and
Azure
recall!
Storm! Incineration Wave!
I'll build a wall!
I can carve through armor!
Will this help?
Azure Storm!
Eat this!
I'll heal you
Azure
all!
Storm! This one's all mine!
Healing circle! Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen.
Azure Storm!
These sticks have got your
interrupted.
name on them!
By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
Azure Storm!
Big knuckle! Eat this! There you go!
Thank you for the healing, Beverly.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
Storm!
First aid! Hear me!
Azure Storm!
By the power of
Incineration Wave!
flame! Finish without a trace!
What is
Show you what my
Hey,
heart
you okay?
I can still do this!
Sorry to trouble you.
Azure Storm!
Sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Freezing storm!
Orochi's Fury!
Ice tornado!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help.
Megasonic Thrust! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire! Azure Storm! Incineration Wave! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Orochi's Fury!
Ice tornado!
Explosive
In a
Ring!
bind?
Azure Storm!
I'll heal you all!
Eat this!
I never miss!
Why aren't you human?
Is that you dying?
Azure Storm!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Let me show you what my heart can
Try
do!
harder!
Shine!
Azure Storm!
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Burn! Azure Storm!
Now we're not in a bind.
Azure Storm! Orochi's Fury! Try this!
Heal.
Azure Storm! Orochi's
Now
Fury!
in the fury.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll face you.
Dragon Swarm!
Now we'll let loose.
None shall escape my
Orochi's
judgment!
Fury! Azure Storm! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Take it!
Watch this. Dance on the wind. Now you see what I can do. Reflect on thy
Let me
sins.
show you what
They
my art
smite
can
with
do!
black and gray. Dark.
Azure Storm! You picked the wrong fight! Try harder!
By the power of
Azure
flame!
Storm!
Do it without a trace! Eon, Astral energy! Full throttle! Hear me! Fire Fury! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer.
None shall escape my judgment!
Eat this.
Orochi's Fury!
Ray!
Try this!
I'm ready.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
That equipment should come in handy.